Hi, my name's Alex Hunt, and this video is for people who have had their fishing tackle stolen or want to protect their fishing tackle in the future. How to get it back pretty much straight away. A few years ago, I woke up to a neighbour knocking on my door saying I'd been broken into. I went round to my garage and someone had literally lifted up one of the corners, bent the garage in half and taken my fishing tackle. When I went to the insurance company to claim it back, it was insured. However, because it was an outbuilding, it wasn't covered up to its fullest extent, so I only got back a couple of £1,000, which was just a percentage really of what it was actually worth. Obviously, the thieves waited 6 months till I'd got all my fishing tackle back through the insurance company, and then came and stole it again. So it then became harder to get reasonably priced insurance because of the previous history. So I started looking at alternative ways to protect the fishing tackle. So I was thinking of getting a tracking device. So I had a look on the internet. I found some tracking devices, but they all seemed, these small Matchbox size ones, they were good, but the battery didn't last very long, and it was fiddly. It would have been fiddly taking the GPS tracker out of the fishing tackle literally every time I used it, every day, for example. And then putting it back, charging it, putting it back, charging it, putting it back, charging it. Some of the other trackers you have to pay per track as well. So even if a mouse jumped on your tackle in the garage, it would set the alarm off and it would cost you money. And likewise, if you went fishing, it would cost you money because you set the tracking device off, so you'd have to put it to one side. When you got back from fishing, you'd have to put it back in, and again, it cost you another track. Also, you want to know where the tackle is actually at. So if it's moved, it's actually in another location. So you want it to track when it stops as well. Just one track to say it's stopped. So it's actually 2 tracks every time you move it, which is 4 tracks, which costs you more money. So really, I was looking for a tracker that had good battery life and was on a subscription based rather than a per track based. And I found this gadget here. It's actually the same unit you're getting in vehicles. Its battery life is excellent. If you're moving around it obviously decreases, but it still lasts for about a month, disconnected from any charger. Okay, it's not the smallest thing, but you find with these small trackers that the battery just doesn't last. So this has got a lithium battery in, I believe. It's very accurate as well, so it can track down to about a car's length. So what I'm going to do is show you how I track my fishing tackle and the software that I use. The GPS device comes with a cigarette lighter charger. I've got a power pack here. I'm just going to plug it in, give it a few hours. The manufacturer says 5 hours and it's fully charged, and that will typically last a couple of months, but I like charging it once a month just to make sure. Within the software it tells you what the charge is, and you can set it so if it's low battery it'll also send you an email saying it needs charging up, so that's a good backup. The next thing you'll need to do is hide the tracking device. There's lots of places that you can hide the tracking device. Here's a bed chair. I'm just putting it underneath the phone. You could probably think of better places to put it. Probably the rod holder itself. The rods these days, a couple of £100 each. Reels again, same sort of price. So there's a lot of value in a rod holder if it gets stolen. Here I'm just putting the tracking device into one of the pockets. If you do this, I'd just stop it from rolling around or dropping out by putting a weight sling or something in the bag as well. Yeah, just the small pocket here. Someone who's stealing the fishing tackle is not looking to find a tracking device, and by the time they found it, it's too late. These devices track every minute of every day. So if they found it, it's too late. They've already been tracked to their location. Right, we're all packed up. I'm going to go and find somewhere to park up, and then I can show you how accurate the tracking is. So here we go. I've speeded up the footage. We'll be there in 20 seconds. Watch out for the learner driver. So for those who know Milton Keynes, this is Teardrop Lakes. Okay, so this is the car park I've just parked up in. It's a quick panorama to show you whereabouts in the car park it is. I'm going to log into the software now and show you how accurate it places the GPS pin. Okay, this is the tracking software. On the left hand side you can see a map of the UK, and I'm just about to zoom in, top left hand corner there, and scale down. So zoom, zoom, zoom. There you can see the track, and there's latitude and longitude available from the software. On the right is the, instead of the map view, it's a satellite view. So you can see the blue pins, they're tracking every minute. So the tracker was there for 3 minutes before I walked off. And you can see it was in the right hand side of the car park, exactly where I parked. Obviously it's not a live feed, this is Google Earth, so it's probably a few years out of date, but still very accurate. I then walked across the field towards the lake and put the fishing rod holder against some railings, a culvert by the lake. So you can see it's about 12 foot out from where the actual tracker is, so it's pretty accurate, about a car's length. Okay, so this is the final resting place of the rods. As you can see, the tracking software tracked it within literally a rod's length. A year's subscription to track this GPS tracker is about the same cost as insuring your fishing tackle, but you can pretty much guarantee to get it back with this device almost instantly. So I definitely rate it over insurance companies that mess you about and charge you, stupid money, £500–600 if you've had your fishing gear stolen before. Anyway, if you like the gadget, give Kevin Brown a call, GPS Wholesale. There's the number. Thanks for watching this video.